Spirit Shackle Media.
Hi, this is Tom, and you're listening to Payday, a Pokemon podcast. Hey everybody, and welcome to The Challenge. It is episode 3. I don't think we're numbering these, but it's fine. I've put it down on my phone as episode 3.
I'm pretty sure it's episode 3.
It is the end of Gen 2, though, more importantly.
Oh, thank God for that.
We finally did it, Matt. We completed Gen 2. I mean, I say finally, we didn't really take it that long. 5 weeks, 6 weeks, I guess? 6 weeks, I reckon.
Not that long.
I mean, yeah, we did 2 episodes, I guess. But when you're hearing this is like 2 days after the challenge episode came out for Gold and Silver, the first part, so the second part ended quite quick. I'm happy to be done with Gen 2.
I'm so done. I was so happy to get back into it, but now I'm done. I don't want to ever have to do that ever again.
It was a nice trip. We've done this already. We talked about it. It was a nice trip, but I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm happy to be out. And we've done it. Matt, you've done even better than I have. You have completed 2 full games. We didn't talk about this last episode, but you completed Pokemon Crystal and Pokemon Silver while I just did Gold.
Yep.
And you caught Celebi. And you have a living dex.
I have a fucking living dex.
A Gen 2 living dex.
251 Pokemon.
You are insane. I just kind of handed you off a load of Pokemon that I didn't want anymore, and then you kind of cloned me some and sent them back. So
I am so done with that.
Yeah, so Matt and I literally just traded the last of our Pokemon. I just received Celebi and Feraligatr, and I think that's the last 2 you needed as well. Yeah. We did it.
We're done. That is it. Never again.
I'm not going to talk too much about Gen 2 this time because we've done that last episode.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're also not going to do a battle because we didn't do any team building because there was no point. I didn't take down Red, you didn't take down Red. That would be Heart Gold, Soul Silver.
Yeah, definitely. I'm up for doing it that time, but just I was more focused on trying to get the Pokédex done than battling Red.
So, I mean, the battle would be pointless at this point now because we've done everything that we wanted to do. So
yeah, exactly.
We're moving on to Gen 3, Matt.
Yay!
Now, Gen 3 is going to be a lot more difficult this time around compared to last time.
More difficult.
For starters, we have 4 games that we need to play in Gen 3 in order to complete the Pokédex in any of them.
2 each.
2 each, it's not bad.
That's
Plus,
fine.
there's a 3rd game in Ruby Sapphire, so there's Emerald that we need to think about. That can come later. We can kind of do that as like who's left at the end. I reckon we should do Ruby Sapphire, then we do Fire Red Leaf Green, and whoever's left at the end of that does Emerald.
I feel like we're going to be drained out after that.
Yeah, probably, but it'll be alright. We can take this a bit slowly. We're doing this the legit way because me and you have been playing these games as legit as possible. We haven't been using emulators, which means we're using cartridges.
Oh my god, cartridges.
Cartridges, Matt. I had to dig out some stuff. I went up into my loft and I got out a Game Boy Advance that my girlfriend Freya gave me when we first got together.
Thanks, Freya. I'm currently going to borrow that.
Matt is borrowing that. I also dug out a DS Lite with a GBA slot so I can play that.
Nice.
And I also sorted out my GameCube with the Game Boy player.
Oh, yeah.
That's all set up in Matt's house at the moment, or your flat at the moment. And
yeah.
You can play on there when you're not playing on the badly lit Game Boy Advance, I guess.
I can play it on the big screen TV.
Yeah.
Yes. That's going to be sick.
Yeah, exactly. So all the Pokemon aren't actually available in Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, which is why we're doing Fire Red Leaf Green as well.
Yeah.
But not only that, we have to play some GameCube games. So luckily, I'm a bit of a Pokemon collector over the years, and I actually have Colosseum, Channel, and XD in original form.
Yeah.
We tried playing Channel this afternoon. It was terrible.
It's horrendous.
We need it for Jirachi. Jirachi's the only mythical we can get in this generation. We're going to miss Deoxys, but I can live with that. But I want to get Jirachi if we have the opportunity.
Is there no way on earth we can get Deoxys?
No. Okay. I mean, not that I know of. I don't think it's easy. I don't think it's easy if it's possible.
If anybody knows how to get Deoxys, please feel free to contact us and tell us.
You can cheat cartridge it, but getting a cheat cartridge is very expensive, and I'm not prepared to do that every gen going forward if we needed to do that. So we'll see.
If we can't get it, we'll just Deoxys is just the one that we can't get, but we'll go for everything else.
Exactly.
Cool.
Okay, so here's my. I mean, I don't know how you want to do things, but here's my concept. We play through Ruby and Sapphire first. We play through those.
Yeah.
We complete the story.
Yeah.
And then I don't know whether you want to then move straight on to Fire Red and Leaf Green, or if you want to catch every available Pokemon in Ruby Sapphire first. I don't know. I
think if I'm going to be playing a game, I'm going to try and get as many as I can in that game before moving on to the next one.
Okay, fair.
If that makes any sense.
Yeah, okay, that's fine by me. I don't mind doing it that way. I mean, it means we get the max out of that game as we can, and then we move on to a new game and get the max out of that game, I guess.
Yeah.
So, I mean, do you want to complete the Pokedex in both of these games? Do you want to complete the Pokedex in Fire Red, Leaf Green and Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, or do you want to just do one? Because they're technically Gen 3 as a whole.
I feel like if we're going to go in the way that the games have gone in order, we should just complete Ruby and Sapphire.
Yeah.
And just use Pokemon from Leaf Green and Fire Red to transfer to them.
So we don't... and
I'm not going to bother doing the Pokedex on Leaf Green and Fire Red as well. It's just going to be...
It would take a long time.
Yeah.
In theory, though, because actually, thinking about this now, we have Pokemon Box Ruby and Sapphire, it's called. It's a game that I've also got on GameCube, which runs as a Pokemon Box.
Oh, yes.
We could, in theory, just build a Pokemon Box Pokedex on that game, on the GameCube memory card, and we could have all the Pokemon on there. And we could work together as a team to get this Pokedex together. So we both have to, fill out this GameCube Pokedex.
That would be a lot easier.
I mean, we'd have to work together and share Pokemon. I mean, I think that's kind of what we're doing anyway.
Yeah, that would be fine.
In that way, we could easily do the living dex. Well, we could get not only a living dex, we could also get the Pokedex complete for all of those games in one, because what we could do is transfer to the memory card and then just keep moving them from game to game and back onto the memory card. So we could easily complete the Pokedex in Fire Red, Leaf Green, as well as Ruby, Sapphire, if we did it that way.
I'm quite happy to do that.
We can try it. I don't know. There might be some problems along the way. I haven't actually tested or Googled this theory, but it sounds like it should work, right? I mean...
We'll give it a go. I mean, that would cut the amount of time almost in half.
It would, yeah. It would
both
completely.
Of us.
Yeah.
Because I literally just put in about 90 hours worth.
Yeah, that's a lot of time.
That's a lot of time.
Yeah, so we're going to drag this one out, definitely. We're going to take our time with this one, and we're going to explore every opportunity available, including that we're going to be playing XD and Coliseum. So whenever me and you meet up and hang out, instead of just sitting around playing the games on our own together, we're going to be playing GameCube games, I guess, and exploring those, because I haven't completed them before. So it'd be fun to...
That'll be fun.
Kill some shadow Pokemon and purify some. And, if we want to do our... ribbon challenge we talked about, then we need to kind of start at this point and pick our Pokemon and look after them. So
that's a good point.
Yeah. Right, so I'm going to talk about some changes between Gen 2 and Gen 3 and let you guys and Matt, I guess, as well, know what the differences are and how this has been such a step up.
Let's do it.
Do you want to know how much better Gen 3 is than Gen 2?
Yeah.
Okay, so first of all, they added 135 new Pokemon. That's not a good thing, but it's still...
That's cool.
We've got 135 more to catch.
Yay.
We also had to start completely from scratch as well, because we can't trade up from the other games. So yay. There are 2 new unknown forms. The exclamation mark and the question mark.
Because, unknowns are so necessary.
I was going to ask you that. Eventually, one day, do you want to try and get all the unknowns? I kind of don't, and I also do.
You can do it in Gold and Silver and Crystal. You can get 26 of them.
But, I mean, do we ever want to do that for our living decks? Is that something you're interested in, or is it just meh to you?
I mean, if we ever got the living decks and we wanted to do it 100%, then maybe, because you'd need to get the different forms of the Pokemon as well. Yeah,
I think that's a Heart Gold, Soul Silver kind of territory, I reckon, but we'll see.
I don't know. I'm not that fussed at the moment.
No, me neither.
But, we can always come back to that.
There are 103 new moves added to this generation.
Yippee!
Including some good ones like Draco Meteor, which is a dragon-type move. There's all sorts, I can't remember now. Overheat is a good one.
Oh, yeah.
Blaze Kick.
I forget how much I like this gen, actually.
Yeah, it's a good gen.
This is going to be cool.
Abilities are introduced, with 77 abilities coming in. Some good ones.
Nice.
I can't think of any off the top of my head. Poison Point, there you go, there's one.
Sweet.
Natures are introduced, so we get into these stat-modifying natures of Pokemon.
Oh, yes.
We can work on our, Adamant Swampert.
Yeah.
There is a much easier storage system, which is
Thank
really
God.
welcome because, oh my god, the last 2 gens have been so difficult to move Pokemon around and work out where they are.
Box storage has been a nightmare.
We can now just easily on the fly switch between boxes and move Pokemon between boxes without having to save the game all the time and work on this text-based system.
Oh, so much better.
Yeah. Pokemon contests have been added as a little bit of fun on the side. I don't know how much I'll explore that until we do the ribbon challenge.
I vaguely remember them. Yeah,
we need them for the ribbon challenge, so I'm going to wait.
Isn't there like a little berry mixing thing as well?
There are, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the berries and berry farming is introduced. You
That's
can water berries, you can look after them, you can grow your own, and yeah, you can do all sorts with berries.
Sick.
New Pokeballs such as the Timer Ball are introduced, so there's some cool new Pokeballs we can explore. I know there's not as many as... I can't remember which one started where, but I know they get better. Gen 4 has the best Pokeballs.
Nice.
But Gen 3's got some new ones too.
Sweet.
Weather effects come into play. So, I mean, I know you get Sunny Day and you get Rain Dance in Gen 2, but in this game there are areas in the game where in the overworld it's raining or it's sunny, and that affects the battles as well, which is really cool.
That's cool.
Double battles are introduced.
Oh, yeah.
Be a fun little mix-up. In fact, I think when we do our battles, we should do double battles in this gen just to celebrate a new feature being added.
Yes, definitely. I'm totally up for that.
EVs and IVs are changed up. So I don't know if you know that IVs and EVs were kind of in the first 2 gens, but they're a different method than what we're used to. And now they are more on the traditional system that we're all used to.
Cool.
And that's it. I mean, some pretty decent new changes.
Nice.
Some good stuff to be excited about, for sure.
Definitely.
And now we're going to introduce our new challenge, I guess, for this gen. So, Matt, are you still on board with doing a monotype run?
I was going to talk to you about this, actually. I'm not entirely sure if I want to do this anymore or not.
Fair enough. I understand.
After 90 hours of hardcore grinding on gold and silver and crystal, I think I just want to make this playthrough as easy as possible.
Okay, you just want to play the game and have fun?
I just want to play the game.
I am completely fine with you doing that, yep.
Cool. Are you going to do the same?
I'm going to do the same.
Fair
I'm going to follow you. I will follow you. Yep.
I mean, I like the idea. It's not a bad idea, but it just sounds like it's going to be more time consuming.
It will be eventually, I guess, to get all the Pokemon because you have to go back again, I guess. And
yeah,
I understand. I appreciate that. And I'm more than happy to do that.
Sick. That's cool.
So, I guess now it doesn't matter which version we're playing. So, Matt, would you rather play Ruby or Sapphire?
I'm going to go for Sapphire.
Sapphire. Yeah. Okay, cool. So I'll take Ruby. Ruby was actually the Pokemon game Gen 3 Pokemon game that I first started with.
Oh, that's cool then.
Yeah, Yellow was my first game, but when I came to Gen 3, Ruby was the one I picked up. So it's quite cool to revisit that.
Cool.
Okay, how about starters?
Ooh.
Have you got any ideas for starters? We have Torchic, Trico, and Mudkip. They eventually turn into a pure grass type for Sceptile, a water ground for Swampert, and a fire fighting for Blaziken.
I think I'm going to go for the water one.
Water one?
Yeah.
Do you know what? I can't decide between grass and fire. Actually, do you not know? I've changed my mind. I already know. I'm going to take Torchic because that was the Pokemon I originally chose when I played Ruby the first time.
Nice.
Also, when we get to Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, I really want Trico, so...
That's fine. You get dibs on Trico.
I get dibs on Trico.
That's cool.
So I'm excited. I get a Torchic.
Yes.
Do you know when I first played, I liked Torchic so much? And this is still true. I like Torchic so much. I don't really like Blaziken. So when I first...
I get a bit annoyed with Blaziken. It looks like more like a Digimon than a Pokemon.
It's a weird looking thing, and Combusken is just a penis. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what I did when I first played my original run through of Ruby was I didn't evolve my Torchic, so I had this like level 70 Torchic running around with me. I was like, this little guy's cute.
This guy's sick.
I think that's all I wanted to talk about, Matt. So me and you are going to pick up Colosseum in a second. We're going to start that together. And then when we leave each other later on, in about an hour or so, I'm going to start playing Ruby.
I'll start playing Sapphire.
And the challenge will begin all over again.
Yay! Wish us luck, guys. This is going to be horrendous.
So this has been a short episode just to kind of give you guys a little catch up on what we're up to. And by the time you're hearing this, we'll be 3 weeks in.
Yeah.
Think about that, okay? There's going to be some crazy stuff going on. Who knows by the time the next episode comes out, we'll probably be done with Gen 3.
I probably would have thrown myself off the balcony, to be fair.
Yeah, and the next episode will be a solo episode, just me by myself.
Farewell bids to Matt, who finally gave in and threw himself off the balcony.
Yeah.
Due to Pokemon-related stress.
Sad. That's
Jokes.
sad.
Jokes. It'll be fine. We can do this.
So guys, I hope you are enjoying the challenge so far. If you are, please reach out to us because I want to hear from you what you think of our challenge series. And if you want to do your own, I mean, let us know how you guys get on. I mean, we've got some friends in another podcast, Blastburn Radio, that do this as a whole podcast. They play Nuzlocke and they go through each game.
Oh, Nuzlocke sound
Nuzlocke are horrible. I was going to suggest that to you, but I was like, you would never want to do that. And I didn't want to do it either.
Maybe one day. Maybe once we've done this whole challenge, then we can start a new one. But, you know, fair play to those guys for doing Nuzlocke because just doing the Pokedex normally is stressful enough.
All right, cool. So, guys, I hope you enjoy. Please reach out to us if you're enjoying this and let us know what you think. We're on Twitter at Pokemon Payday, or you can email us at PokemonPayday@gmail.com. Okay, thanks so much.
Thanks for listening, guys.
This is going to be great. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.